Sali, this shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got shit I gotta take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on, like, putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people.
Welcome everyone to Deep Dives with Sali. This is where we break down the most intriguing and complex stories happening in the world. Now, let me take a deep breath because this story is honestly one of the most disturbing, chilling stories I've ever came across. And I'm not gonna say it's like the most disturbing story that I came across, but it is one of them. And I'm heated right now. You guys are gonna find out in a second why I'm so heated. I don't know what society has come to that we are at a point where we're justifying murder. Now, this story is all about a McDonald's worker um, who has stabbed her manager, her boss, to death. And we're going to get into the reasons why. So I just want to make sure I get my facts straight. So let me pull up my notes. So this crime occurred on July 10th, and around 8 in the morning, Afeni Badu Mohammed, the woman pictured here, she's a 26-year-old employee at McDonald's in East Point, Michigan. She was reportedly sent home from her shift manager, who's a 39-year-old woman named Jennifer Harris, following a disagreement over performance. Now, the crime here is known to be premeditated because Mohammed, the woman here, she admitted to traveling to a nearby park. She retrieved a kitchen knife with a blade longer than 3 inches from her car, and then she returned to the restaurant wearing a hooded mask to conceal her identity. She entered through an employee entrance and stabbed her manager up to 15 times, causing fatal injuries. There was a drive-through customer who intervened by firing a shot to halt the attack. No one was hit, and then restrained Mohammed at gunpoint until police arrived. So then Harris was rushed to the hospital and died from her wounds. Mohammed was then arrested at the scene and confessed to intending to kill Harris. So I want to get into the premeditated aspect of this case because Afeni was making multiple TikTok videos expressing her frustration of the manager dismissing her from work. And on that day when she got dismissed from work, she posted a video on TikTok basically expressing her frustration. And mind you, this was 2 days before she committed the crime on July 8th. She posted a rant video on Instagram with the username under official underscore Rising Phoenix, criticizing her manager for bullying and cutting her shifts. So I'm just trying to kind of think what was going on in her mind. So she's thinking this manager keeps cutting my shift. She's sending me home. She's playing with my money. I have bills to pay. She's playing with my time and my money. So in the rant, she says, and I quote, "I got sent home early yesterday by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. Somebody about to do something about that. It ain't funny at all." So let me pause this video here so you guys can see from her own words exactly what she said from beginning to end.
Sali, this shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got shit I gotta take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on, like, putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. I be catching her. So all that animosity and shit that she keep putting in the air and stuff, then trying to tell me I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative shit she's saying about, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody will have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that shit is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all.
So the manager that she unalived has been working at McDonald's for about 15 years and has 6 children that she was supporting.
Tell us about your sweet mom. My mom was a good person. She was the best mom anybody could ever ask for. My mama, she woke up every day and went to work for us. My mama died trying to take care of us. She died. My God. She was so good to everybody. A hard-working woman. So kind. If anybody needed help, she would give you her last. Give you the shirt off her back. She did not deserve that at all.
How many kids does your mom?
6. All 6 of us. Me and my
5 girls
siblings.
and 1 boy.
My brother.
And she's aware that she took us from her.
I'm gonna get into the social media reaction and my own thoughts. But before we get into that, let's talk about what resulted in her action. So she got arrested on July 11. She was arraigned in Macomb County. So she's facing several charges. So she's facing first-degree premeditated murder, which is an automatic life sentence without parole. She's also facing charges with carrying a dangerous weapon with unlawful intent. And she's a habitual offender. So this is her second offense. So this is not the first time that she has used a knife to threaten or try to harass somebody. So her bond was set for 25 million cash, considered a flight risk and a public danger. And she also pleaded not guilty, which is insane to me because this whole thing was premeditated. She admitted to planning this whole thing. And she has a court-appointed lawyer representing her. So when she was in court, the prosecution made their case that the stabbing was declared premeditated, given her drive to the park and return with a weapon. They emphasized the use of a large knife and significant force. She stabbed the manager up to 15 times, while others were present. So there were other people on site that were present that witnessed this happen. She reportedly has a prior stabbing related incident, reinforcing the habitual offender charge. And the high likelihood of conviction and threat to community safety were cited as reasons for the high bond. And the crazy thing is, there are people online who are justifying her action. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I can't for the life of me understand why are people justifying murder. People have been going to Afeni's social media pages, her TikTok, her Instagram, and there's multiple videos of her seeming very emotionally unstable. There's this one video of where, let me see if I can pull it up and I'll pause the video so you guys can take a look. But she's having a psychotic breakdown prior to like on the live of her manager, but there's multiple videos of her just like, you can tell she is mentally unstable. And there's a video of her basically screaming because she's claiming that somebody who we can't see is touching her and about to violate her, trying to sexually harass her, and she's screaming and trying to get away from it. But you clearly, when you're watching the video, you can't see this person, but she is just like, I don't know if it's schizophrenia or I don't know what it is, but you can tell she's not all the way there. And she has been making series of videos on her social media posts of just her ranting about her manager, and there's also like emotionally unstable videos that she has been making. So days before the murder, she's showing up built up of anger, frustrations, and possible sense of hopelessness. She kept claiming that her manager was a bully and was cutting her hours. So she that implies that she felt targeted or mistreated. So I'm thinking, I'm just trying to picture different scenarios of my head where Afeni is, you know, in at her workstation and the manager is constantly telling her what to do. The manager is probably like she felt like she's being taunted by the manager. And she's probably maybe the kind of person that doesn't like directions or that doesn't like to be bossed around too much. This is just my like thinking, right? This is not exactly what happened. This is just how I'm imagining how things have played out. But I'm imagining she felt like she was being targeted. And the fact that she planned the attack. So she left the store, she retrieved a weapon, she returned with a mask, so she was returning with a disguise. She entered through a side door. She targeted the manager directly. She went to the manager and came at her 15 times. So this not only so this suggests to me, this suggests that she wasn't in a momentary emotional breakdown, but it's the fact that she had time to stop and reflect, and the fact that she had the time to reflect, but she chose to proceed with violence. So I understand people's argument of her saying that she's dealing with mental health issues, but the actions that she took, the how calculative actions that she was taking prior to the murder makes me think that she knew what she was doing. This woman she knew what she was doing. She made videos about it. She had time to think about it. Like she I also feel like yes, there may be underlying mental health issues and past trauma or a lack of coping mechanism, but I don't think that this should be an excuse. It might explain her mindset, but it doesn't excuse her actions. It's the fact that she had a prior violent incident, and that makes me think that there's a pattern of her handling conflict through aggression. She's done this before. She know what she was doing. So I was literally going back and forth with someone on TikTok because I just can't understand why people are justifying unaliving somebody. To me, there's no justification for murder. Wrong is wrong. I don't care what anyone does, but to take someone's life is not it. So this comment, I came across a video of one of her daughter was crying and basically saying that her mom is no longer here, and just just expressing like the kind of person her mom was. And the comment said, "It's sad, but their mom wasn't an angel. She was terrorizing those employees. You have to watch how you're treating people. You don't know what they're going through or where their mental health is." And then I responded something along the lines of, I don't care who is doing what or what's going on, what's being said. There's no justification for murder. And then she said, damn, I'm trying to look for the comment here. Um, Hold on a second. I'm trying to look for the comment. So she said, just like there's no justification for bullying people and pushing them to the limit. And I was just like, is this girl out of her mind? I responded, "You cannot compare bullying and murder. They are two completely different acts, morally and legally. Murder is worse and absolutely unjustified in response to bullying. Like, I get bullying is bad, but murder is like that person can't come back. You took this person out of this earth. They cannot come back. Bullying, you're still here and present, and you could have still pressed charges. Like, she could have did anything but did that. She could have quit the job. She could have found a, you know what I'm saying? She could have just left. She could have pressed charges. She could have sued this woman, but she decided to unalive her. So then this person responds, bullying leads to murder in most cases, so they go hand in hand. Instead of letting bullying get a slap on the wrist and not deeming it as one of the highest things that is causing death is outrageous. First of all, like, where's the statistics that says that bullying leads to murder in most cases? I need to see the statistics on that. I know people get bullied, but like I don't think that in every single case that people are unaliving people because of bullying. I don't think, no matter how much someone feels bullied or disrespected, murder is never, murder is never a morally acceptable or legal response. What she did, what Afeni did, ended a life of a mother of six, left children without a parent, and traumatized everyone in the store, all because of a workplace conflict. And she, like I said, she could have dealt with it in other ways. There are other options. She could have reported the manager to the HR or the franchise owner, because bullying is a serious thing. It's a big deal. She could have went to HR and reported it. She could have filed a labor complaint. She could have looked for another job. She could have taken the legal action if there was true harassment. Violence is not the only way out. It was the most extreme and irreversible choice. That woman cannot come back. She cannot come back to take care of her six kids. And she violated the law in the gravest way. Now she's charged with the first degree premeditated murder, which is the most serious criminal offense. And the law recognizes the difference between a reaction and a planned killing. And this was clearly the latter. So a lot of people are saying that this Afeni's action is just like what occurred in Straw. So the women, so if you guys have not seen Straw, it's about a woman, it's a Tyler Perry film based on a woman who is going through like struggles in her life. She loses her job, she loses her daughter, and she just goes off, right? So they're trying to say, oh, this is just like Straw, where she snapped. I'm like, no, this woman didn't snap because she planned it. She planned it. There's a difference between a reaction, like snapping, and actually planning to unalive somebody. Her actions are not justified. I know bullying is wrong. It does not justify murder. If bullying led to harm, the solution is legal and is ethical recourse, not violence. And I feel like self defense isn't applied. I'm seeing people talk about, oh, this was self defense because she was being bullied and she was being taunted by the manager. She was not under immediate threat. Okay? She was not under immediate threat. And the fact that she left the store, she left the store planned, got her weapon, took time to think about what she was gonna do, and she came back to attack the manager. So yeah, um, I get. I don't know. Actually, I was gonna say I get people, but no, I actually don't get people. This is deranged. If you're thinking that she's justified, you're just as deranged as her. Some people may feel sorry for her pain and what she was going through, but that does not make her decision acceptable at all. I'm not here for it. I don't care what you think. I don't care what your opinions are. I'm not okay with it. So unfortunately, like when I'm screen recording on the platform that I'm using, like the audio, you can't really hear the audio. So I'm definitely gonna be pausing um my video so that you guys can see the type of content she was putting on her social media page. Like you can tell like she was working in a toxic environment, but again, it does not justify unaliving someone. This is a heartbreaking case of workplace tension gone tragically too far. And while bullying should never be tolerated, violence is never the answer. And I feel like we need to, yes, it's important to discuss the importance of mental health awareness and conflict resolutions, and also talking about systems that hold managers accountable. But murder is never the is never the solution. Like, what would you do? Would you rather do what she did? For the people who are defending Afeni, would you rather do that and sit in jail for the rest of your life, or would you just clock out and find another job and move on with your life? That's what I really want to know, because I'm pretty sure all of the people that are supporting her would not be wanting to sit in jail for the rest of their lives. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, this is the type of stuff. So I'm been scrolling through TikTok to get a better idea of like the type of like mindset that she was having. She was, people are saying, okay, she had mental health issues, but this girl knew what she was doing. Um, yeah, that's what I gotta say. But yeah, this comments here saying, stop playing with crazy people. Manager was around her long enough to know she was off, but instead of firing her, she kept dragging along by cutting hours. I blame corporate. Like, do you guys, are you like, oh my god, like I cannot believe people are coming at the deceased manager. Like, are you insane? Like, what has society come to? I just cannot. I cannot. And the Chucky, what is all with the Chucky mask? It's scary. It's very, very scary, y'all. Like, we live in a very dark world. We live in a very dark world, and I pray for the healing and the safety of those kids, those six children. The manager is now no longer able to support her six children because of the poor and horrible decisions of this young lady. And her not pleading guilty is insane to me, because you not only admitted to the authorities that you planned it, but it's the fact that they can see you on video of you going back, like leaving the store, grabbing a weapon, and then coming back. Like, you are guilty. You are guilty AF. Now, I want to know what you guys think about this crazy ASS story, this wow case. This is just unacceptable. What could have been done differently to avoid this tragedy from both sides? Let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next video.